Nice sunny morning on the Isle of Mallorca. So appreciating this sunshine. So nice. Don't really see any rain clouds, although they say it's coming later on. We'll try to finish up a little early today, which pretty much never happens because we have so many things to do. Film to shoot, almond cake to eat. But yeah, beautiful morning. How sexy is that?
Usually when you look up spring in Mallorca, you'll find a lot of information about pleasant and mild conditions. But we were probably a bit early. In the northern hemisphere, this is still late winter after all, and for the most part we had been greeted with cooler temperatures, changeable weather, and windy conditions. Today's ride started out beautiful and sunny, but the forecast called for a rainy spell to move in by evening that would last for a couple of days.
Right.
We took advantage of our weather window, heading out early for Camari, a new favorite town at the foothills of the Tramontana that we'd ridden through a few days before, and one we hope to get a better look at today.
We ride this all the time. Rain on this. You can ride anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
I love how these trees just twist.
I know, the olive trees are crazy. Do you see that grove back there a ways?
So beautiful. They're just so gnarly and burly. Beautiful trunks.
The approach into Camari is a dream, as the village sits at the base of the mountains and offers a splendid view over the quilted plains below. The town is famed for its olive oil, and the hills around the town are etched with majardas, dry stone terraces built by the Moors some 1,000 years ago, a protected UNESCO site. Hikers can retrace the steps of pilgrims to the monastery of Yuc, some 5 miles up the canyon.
Take a left here.
We entered the town and took a break at the base of the Church of the Immaculate Conception, which lords over the village. And then found a lovely bike cafe where we replenished before turning back to avoid the imminent rain.
We're here in Camari. We're going to have some apple pie. Half of what we're doing here is eating. But this is a great little spot, this cafe. They sell bicycle stuff. I think they do little repairs and things like that, so it's all in one.
Pump up your tires.
Nicest people. And
Fill your water bottles.
looks like it's open during siesta too. But you know, just loving life. We gotta kind of hurry up and retrace our steps because it looks like the rain's coming.
Just had a nice coffee and ham and cheese toast. It was delicious. We're gonna fly down, beat the rain. It's chasing us. Competition starts young. Good stuff. Get in there, little pig. Don't let them push you aside.
By the time we made it halfway home, the weather was moving in quickly and we got a good soaking before reaching Poyensa. We took the next day off, resting and enjoying our cozy homestay.
Well, it's a very rainy day here in Mallorca, so we're enjoying it by turning it into a soup day. Juliana's got some tortellini soup there on the stove. Pretty nice having this place, you know? Got this nice kitchen, a place for all of our electronics so that we can charge our batteries at the end of the day. And here's our lovely, cozy living room. I mean, look how old this is. That stone work there, the beams. I got this
Great metal staircase that goes up to the sleeping quarters upstairs. And of course, since seldom do houses or apartments come with dryers, we are going to be drying our biking clothes by the fire. We've got a nice little pellet stove going here. You know, it's March. Sometimes in Mallorca in March it's pretty warm, but it's been a cool month for sure. We've been needing that stove for sure. And we're just probably going to spend the rest of our afternoon just chilling, waiting for the soup to finish, maybe watching a little movie, putting our feet up. We're very tired, aren't we?
Cookies.
Yeah, sometimes it's good to rest those muscles and all that. So
Recovery is important.
yeah, it is. Yes, very important. So today's a recovery day. Rainy day, recovery day. Soup day.
Soup day.
Rolling out of Poyensa. Rain just stopped maybe an hour ago. Still pretty wet. Cool, very cool. We came into town a couple days ago just as the rain was coming in, and it barely stopped, giving us a day off, which we needed. We'll see how far we get today. It's like 2:30 in the afternoon. So we've got like 3-4 hours of daylight. Heading to Muro.
What a good day this is. Glad the rain stopped. You know, even if you can't ride a full day, just to get out, work your sore muscles, get that lactic acid back into the Krebs cycle, for those of you who know physiology, and keep your body moving, keeps the soreness away, keeps the good times rolling. Right, Roland?
That's right, Juliana. And what's nice is, looking ahead, it looks like we're in for a bit of a break, so we'll get some more sunny weather. It's slowly getting more and more sunny. It's been cooler and rainier here than we expected, but that has not dampened our spirits. Oh look, another windmill.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we keep seeing these windmills never functioning, even though the wind certainly suggests they should be.
I think they should let them function for all the wind that they have here.
When Don Quixote set out on his ill-advised quest to challenge the windmills of central Spain, he didn't know the futility of his pursuit. He may have had a noble heart, but he also had an unsound mind. Today, we decided to set out on a quest of our own, to discover for ourselves the Spanish windmills, not of La Mancha, but those here in Mallorca. Less of a crazy scheme than a treasure hunt to give today's ride a bit of focus.
There's Juliana in front of one of those lovely windmills. Right around here, there's like 6 or 7 either kind of broken down windmills or old pieces of windmills. They're everywhere.
Hi, baby.
There you are, buddy. Ooh, who is that?
That's a goat. I think it was me, don't you?
It sounded like you.
Hi, baby. Hi. Can I have a picture of you?
All right, well, beautiful afternoon. We had to take off, I don't know, about 2 o'clock, waiting for the rains to stop. Our last ride, we ended in the rain. We got the last maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or so was raining. And that was the big front, and that moved through. We spent the whole day holing up, resting, which we really needed. And then until about 1 o'clock this afternoon, we let things dry off, and now we're out for an afternoon ride, and it's gorgeous out here.
Yeah.
Cool, but very, very lovely.
So if you're going to come to Mallorca this time of year, end of February, beginning of March, expect rain and clouds. It's not going to be sunny, sunny, sunny. But it usually doesn't last too long.
Yeah, so, you know, you're looking for accommodations. You're probably going to have some rain days, unless you're the type to get out there and just ride when it's cold and raining. You know, you kind of want some place where you can hole up and enjoy yourself for a little while.
And clean your bike.
And clean your bike. You got to be able to prepare to clean your bike, because you're going to be doing
Bring
that
a
from
brush,
time to time.
Bring some lube.
It's on to Muro again. We're doing a lot of the same rides, you know, because we're just doing out and backs and loops and that kind of thing.
We're training for Formentor and Sacalabra. Mostly Formentor, which is the big dog in this journey. But
Yeah. What a difference it's made the last, whatever it's been, 6 or 7 years since we've been here. You know, our first ride was, we just hit Formentor, just climbed it, and we were just like, wow, that's great, you know.
But we had been riding all summer, so it was at the end of a pretty strong season too.
Yeah.
So that makes a difference. And then I've had a year off, so kind of starting from zero.
But
we've made good progress.
Well, and we've had some fabulous rides. That's the main thing is, and you know about us, we are more about the experience and more about the adventure and less about the miles, but still we want to train, we want to get stronger so we can do better rides, and we want to be able to do some really great rides this year, do some touring, and so we're trying to build our bodies up and get strong again so that we can do some more really big epic stuff, you know. Not bad for the beginning of the year, is it?
Not bad.
No,
Not bad.
all right. Love riding with you, baby.
You too.
The rains of the morning and recent days left the land and roads saturated, but the beauty of the afternoon light was absolutely exquisite.
Oh, you found one
light
functioning, huh?
is so great. It's functioning.
What's going on that road?
Okay, it's super muddy, but about that, found a working one.
Our route to the south of Poyensa gave us plenty of opportunity to get our fill of windmill viewing.
Boy, I tell you, riding through these fields and all this farmland, it's just like a dream, like a time machine. Hey, buddy. Hi. Just incredibly beautiful.
Hey. Hi. I think it's time to stop for a pastry
Coming close up to a town.
and a coffee.
Yeah. So we just made it here to Muro. And of course we had to stop for a cup of coffee and something to eat. We got a mystery. We had no idea what we were going to get because, you know, couldn't really understand. But take a look at what we got. Look at that. Oh my.
And this is a specialty of Muro.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
He told us it was good to have for energy for biking.
Yep.
So
And we're
we're gonna eat it up.
We're going to eat it up. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, this is delicious. Oh my God.
So good.
We left Muro with happy bellies and gorgeous views of the Serra de Tramontana.
Puig Major, Puig Mahor. Sure how you pronounce it.
It's pronounced Puig Mahor.
Boy, some days, nothing much to film. Some days like today, you just can't put the camera down. Everywhere you look. Gorgeous.
We'd already cycled some of these roads and were getting familiar with the area, but today illustrates how even similar rides can feel vastly different, just riding in a different direction, at a different time of day, in a different season or with different weather. Our quest as cyclists is less about finding the perfect place as it is about finding the perfect moment. Mallorca, we should add, was filled with perfect moments.
Coming into the town of Booger.
FYI, it's pronounced Bouge, not Booger. We'd been through the village a few days ago, but on different roads. Today we left town on a spectacular descent.
Okay, get ready for a left.
We were following a route
Next
which, to be
left.
honest, looked like it might be a bit sketchy, and with the recent rainfall, definitely turned out to be.
And that's our left. Hold up. It looks like it might be mud. No, I think it's okay. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks kind of sketch.
That's not good. It could get better, but... All right. Negotiating some pond action here. I think we got through it. I'm getting the cogs too filthy. Let's hope that's the worst of it. Beautiful road.
Oh, hell, I don't know, Roland. What do you think?
It looks like it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's Well, then we got an uphill up there. I bet we can get around this.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I know, buddy. Ooh. Oh,
Oh, you can keep it kind of.
yeah. Shit. All right. Whoa, it's deep. We can do this. All right.
And suddenly we're in the new world with gas stations and interstates. Okay, so we cut over this highway, the other world that we're staying away from as much as we can.
But we worked our way through the mud, crossed the busy MA13, and continued on through a lush and tranquil valley washed with the late afternoon sun.
Paradise. My gosh.
Ooh la la.
Headed out to check out the oldest church in Mallorca. And here she is. Wow.
Along the way, we stopped to take a look at the Iglesia San Miquel, not technically the oldest, but one of the oldest churches on the island.
A lot of old churches here. This thing dates back from the 1200s. 1200s. Pretty crazy. This has been just the most fabulous day I can remember. Best day of biking I've had in a long, long time. Beautiful ride.
It's beautiful light.
And here again on our favorite road, but this time looking dramatically different than the many other times we rode it. It's been said before, you never ride the same road twice.
Coming back into town just as the sun's setting. That's the way I like it.
Gracias.
We made our way into town, cleaned up, and strolled into the old town for dinner.
Gracias.
Another magical day behind us.
Oh, mi casa. Good job, baby.
But this was to be our last day for now, riding in the gentle fields and rolling hills of Mallorca.
Hello.
Hello.
Off to find aioli.
Constantly looking.
Fresh bread and the olives. Yeah.
We were on a quest to ride the classic climbs of Mallorca, Sa Calobra and Cap de Formentor, and it was time to take on the climbs of the Serra de Tramontana.